Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
Welcome to Congregation NER TAMID. I'm Rabbi Shana. This is Cantor Andy. Eli is with us tonight. So grateful. Praying that you are well, safe, and the right temperature.
Amen.
We'll begin this evening with a little Shalom Aleichem from our friends up the road at Camp Alonim. We welcome the Angels of Shabbat and say a fond farewell to those who have been with us all week. Page 13b in your Siddur. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Shalom Aleichem, Malachei HaSharet, Malachei HaSharet, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem.
Boachem l'shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Barchuni,
Barchuni l'shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Tzeitrem,
Tzeitrem l'shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
HaKadosh,
HaKadosh, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
So with a little sense of the Old West in our hearts as we get ready to welcome formally our Shabbat, I'll invite you, if you have your light source nearby, if they're already lit, that's fine. If not, go ahead and we'll light our candles now. We are ourselves facing due east tonight with the sunset behind us. Thought we would try things from a different perspective. Draw in the light to your heart. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Ya la ya la la. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav Vetzivanu lehadlik ner Vetzivanu lehadlik ner Vetzivanu lehadlik ner Shel Shabbat. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. We begin our Kabbalat Shabbat, page 24, with Psalm 95, Lechu Neranena, wherever we are. Come, let us sing to Adonai.
לכו נרננה, לכו נרננה, לכו נרננה לאדוני. לכו נרננה, לכו נרננה, לכו נרננה לאדוני. נריע, נריע לצור אישנו, וקדמה פניו בתודה. נריע, נריע לצור אישנו, בזמירות נריע לו. לכו נרננה, לכו נרננה, לכו נרננה לאדוני. לכו נרננה, לכו נרננה, לכו נרננה לאדוני.
40 שנה כות בדור ואמרמתו אל לבבהם והם לא ידעו דרכי אשר נשבעתי באפי אם יבואון אל מנוחתי.
We say in Psalm 96, come and worship our Creator in the beauty of holiness. We stand in awe of creation, all of the world. Shiru Ladonai, Shir Chadash, top of page 26.
שירו לאדוני כל הארץ. שירו לאדוני שיר חדש. שירו לאדוני Sing unto God, all the earth, a new song. I will sing unto God a new song. Sing unto God, and we'll all sing along. All the earth a new song unto God. Shiru l'Adonai. I will sing unto God a new song.
Page 28 is Psalm 97. We say, light is sown for the righteous and joy for the upright in heart. Throughout this psalm, we are singing a song of joy, most especially appropriate in this month of Adar, as we have moved a week closer to our most joyous festival of Purim. Or Zarua at the bottom of 28.
1, 2, 3, and Or Zarua, Natsati, Ol Yisrael Lev Simcha. Or Zarua, Natsati, Ol Yisrael Lev Simcha. Or Zarua, Natsati, Ol Yisrael Lev Simcha. Simcha. Ol Yisrael Lev Simcha. Or Zarua, Natsati, Ol Yisrael Lev Simcha. Simcha. Ol Yisrael Lev Simcha. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 ya la la. Ya la 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 ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 ya la la. Or Zarua Latzadik Ol Yisrael Lev Simcha. Or Zarua Latzadik Ol Yisrael Lev Simcha.
turn to page 30. We vary the pacing and choices of melody just to experience the full range of emotion and tempo as we welcome with Psalm 98. We say praise Adonai with the harp and song, trumpets and the shofar. We shout praises before the sovereign with our entire selves.
Zamru l'Adonai bechinor, bechinor v'kol zimra, בחצוצרות וקול שופר, הריעו לפני המלך אדוני, יירום הים ומלואו, תבל ויושבע, נהרות עמך וכף יחד, הרים ירננו. לפני אדוני קיווה, לשפוט הארץ, ישפוט תבל בצדק, ועמים במישרים. יירום הים ומלואו, תבל ויושבע, נהרות עמך וכף יחד, הרים ירננו.
With Psalm 99 on page 32, we say, Romemu Adonai Eloheinu vehishtachavu lehar kodsho. We exalt the Creator, we worship at God's mountain. Wherever we are, we can ascend spiritually to those heights. Why? Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu. For Adonai our God is holy, and so are we as well to be.
רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. Adonai Eloheinu romemu, romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu behar kodsho, romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu behar kodsho.
We turn to page 36 for a double chai. For this one, we invite you to please stand if you are able in body and especially in spirit. This is Psalm 29. The words will be on your screen. Please join with us. You're welcome to sing the whole thing through. We'll sing it responsibly. Havu l'Adonai b'nei Elim.
Havu l'Adonai kavod va'oz.
Havu l'Adonai kevod shemo.
Ishtachavu l'Adonai behadrat kodesh.
Kol Adonai al hamayim.
El hakavod hirim.
Adonai al mayim. Al mayim rabim. Kol Adonai ba'koach.
Kol Adonai behadar.
Kol Adonai shover arazim.
V'yeshaber Adonai et arzei halvanon.
Vayarkideim kemo egel.
Levanon ve'Sirion.
Kemo ve'nere'emim. Kol Adonai chotzei v'lavotesh.
Kol Adonai achil midbar.
Yachil Adonai midbar kadesh.
Kol Adonai yachol ya'alalot.
ויחשוף יערות
ובהיכלו כולו אומר כבוד
ובהיכלו כולו אומר כבוד אדוני למבול ישב
וישב אדוני מלך לעולם
אדוני עוז לעמו ייתן אדוני יברך את עמו Shalom. We gathered to take our seats to welcome the Queen, the Shabbat bride, especially thinking of queens as we're getting ready to tell the story of Esther. And this beautiful melody by the one and only Leonard Cohen will be our choice this evening for Lecha Dodi, page 40. Lecha Dodi likrat kala ene Shabbat nekabela Shamor v'zachor b'divorechad Hishmianu el hamiyuchad Adonai echad u'shemo echad L'shem u'tiferet v'litila Lecha Dodi Likrat kala ene Shabbat nekabela Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha ki mekor haberacha Merosh mikedem nesucha Sof maseh b'machshavat echila Lecha Dodi likrat kala ene Shabbat nekabela Mikdash melech yirmelucha kumitzei mitoch ha'hafecha Rav lach shevet be'emek habacha Vehu yachmol alayichem na Lecha Dodi Likrat kala ene Shabbat nekabela Hid nari yameya farkumi Livshi bigdei tifartechami Aliyad ben Yishai beit halachmi Korva el nafshi ge'ala Lecha Dodi likrat kala ene Shabbat nekabela Hitareri ki va'orech umiyori Uri shir daberi kevod Adonai alayich nigla kala Pene Shabbat Lo tevashi elo tikalmi mat tishtochachi umatemi ach yechesu ani ami venivneta irati lecha dodi ikrat kala bene Shabbat nekavela yayu vehayu limshisa shasayich verachaku kol devalayich yasisalayich elayich kimsos chatan akala lecha dodi likrat kala bene Shabbat nekavela yamin usmol tiferauti ve'et Adonai ta'ariti ayarish ben arti venismecha venagila lecha dodi likrat kala ene Shabbat nekavela. We rise for the bride's entrance. Bawi v'shalom ateret bala gam besimcha uvetzola toch emunei am segula bawi chala lecha dodi likrat kala ene Shabbat nekavela clap along yai dai 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 yai dai 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 yai dai 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 yai dai 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 yai dai 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 yai dai 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 yai dai 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 yai dai 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 lecha dodi likrat kala ene Shabbat nekavela. Please have a seat as we turn to page 44 in the Likrat Shabbat prayer book. These words are coming to your screen. If you ever want a fuller experience with the Siddur, we attach it every Wednesday at 6 with our constant contact. You can take a look for it there and download the pages you like. Page 44 and 45, we read responsively in English. It is good to thank you, Adonai, to sing praises to your name.
To proclaim your love every morning and your faithfulness every night.
To the sound of the 10-string lyre with the music of the lute and harp.
Your works, O eternal, bring me gladness. Of your deeds I joyously sing.
How great are your deeds, O Holy One! How profound are your designs!
The superficial cannot comprehend. The foolish cannot grasp this.
Though the wicked may thrive like grass and doers of evil seem to flourish,
Yet their doom is sure to come, for yours is the ultimate triumph.
those who oppose you shall be destroyed. Workers of evil are sure to be routed.
You have given me extraordinary power. I am like one who has been anointed.
I see the defeat of my foes. I hear the doom of my enemies.
The good will grow strong like the palm tree. They will thrive like the cedar of Lebanon.
Planted in the house of Adonai, they will flourish in the courts of our God.
They will yield fruit even in old age. They will remain vital and vigorous.
Proclaiming that the Holy One is just, my rock in whom there is no unrighteousness. Please sing with us the last 4 lines, Tzaddik Katamar.
Tzadik Tamar Yivrach Ke'erez Balvanon Yizkeh Shetuli Bevet Adonai Bechatzrot Eloheinu Yafrichu Od Yenun Beseva Deshenim Berananim Yilu Lehagid Ki Yashar Adonai Tzuri Velo Avlatabo.
Page 47, Psalm 93. You, Adonai, are sovereign, crowned with majesty, adorned with splendor and supreme in strength. You established the earth securely. You created a world that spins and stands firm. Your throne is established long ago. You are eternal. The rivers raise their voice. They raise a mighty roar. The waves of the sea proclaim God rules supreme. Your decrees are saturated in faith. Holiness suffuses your creation. You are the God of eternity.
Before we go to the Baruch Hu, a little birdie has told me that you're seeing our lips move a few seconds before you hear the sound come out of our mouths. So we are going to return you to the beautiful opening screen for just a moment, as we all can take a moment of one form or another to prepare ourselves to enter the actual service with Baruch Hu. Bear with us for a moment, please. He might be back. Stand by. Okay. Hello. So the sound seems to be a little closer. We just would, at this point, I suppose, ask that if it goes out of sync again, you can pretend that you're listening to a good Rooseveltian fireside Shabbos. Shabbos on the radio. As we continue now, after this delay, with Baruch Hu, I believe.
We'll invite you to please rise as we offer a praise for the Holy One, page 52.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Vaed. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Vaed. Please be seated as we share together the Ma'ariv Aravim, the praise of the created universe. It is appropriate to pause and think of our extraordinary but tiny place in this cosmos, especially in a week when we have seen the miraculous, successful landing of the Perseverance NASA probe to Mars with its little module joining its friend, the Curiosity, bringing back color pictures from Mars. They are so extraordinary already, the first sneak peeks that we are getting. We must stand in radical amazement of the world that is ours and that we inhabit. So let's read together as we contemplate the glory of the universe. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim, bechokma poteach she'arim, uvitvuna meshane itim, umachalif et hazmanim, umesader et hakochavim, b'mishmerotehem barakia kirtzono, bore yom v'layla, golel or mipnei choshech, v'choshech mipnei or, uma'avir yom umevi layla, umavdil ben yom uven layla, Adonai Tzevaot Shemo. El Chai v'Kayam Tamid Yimloch Aleinu Leolam Va'ed Baruch Atah Adonai Hamariv Aravim.
Amen.
A Song of Eternal Love, Ahavat Olam, page 60.
Ahavat olam, Beit Yisrael, Amcha ahavta. Torah u'mitzvot, chukim u'mishpatim, otanu limadeta. Al ken Adonai Eloheinu, b'shokmeinu u'b'kumeinu, nasiach b'chukecha, v'nismach b'divrei Toratecha, u'v'mitzvotecha, le'olam va'ed. Ki hem chayenu le'orech yameinu, ובהם נגי יומם ולילה, כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו, ובהם נגי יומם ולילה, כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו, ובהם נגי יומם ולילה, כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו, ובהם נגי יומם ולילה, כי הם חיינו ואורך ובהם נגי יומם ולילה, כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו, ובהם נגי יומם ולילה. ואהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים, ברוך אתה Adonai, ohev amo, Israel.
Cover our eyes in gratitude. Page 72, we sing together the Shema.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Together, Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha, B'chol levavcha, u'b'chol nafshecha, u'b'chol meodecha, ve'hayu הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך. We continue silently, page 80 and 82. And thus will you be reminded to fulfill all my mitzvot and be holy for your God. I am Adonai your God, who brought you out of the land of Mitzrayim to be your God. I, the eternal, am your God. This is what is true and certain. There is only one God for the Jewish people and none to be compared to this God. Emet ve'emunah, page 86.
Emet ve'emunah, אמונה כל זאת, וקיים עלינו אמת ואמונה כל זאת.
And on the same page we say, who is like you, Adonai, among the mighty? Who is like you, glorious in holiness, revered in praises and doing wonders? Mi chamocha, in the middle of 86.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש, נורא תהילות אוסף פלא, נורא תהילות אוסף פלא, מלכותך ראו בניך, בוקע הים לפני משה ומרים, זה אלינו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך, אדוני ימלוך, לעולם ועד. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש, נורא תהילות אוסף פלא, נורא תהילות אוסף פלא.
As we turn to page 90 and say the words, Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha, please, O Holy One, help us to have spread over us a shelter of peace and warmth and goodness. We hold in our hearts so many who are searching for that shelter of peace. Those who are without a home, without a safety net, those still without power, who are still freezing cold in the Midwest and especially in our American state of Texas, such a huge swath of land that was hit so hard by cold, freezing cold this week. Some warmth is on the horizon, but let's send the warmth of our spirit and our prayers and our hope to so many there and around the world who need this shelter of peace, to be safe from disease, safe from hunger, safe from persecution and violence. So many things for which we, with our good acts, can stitch together a blanket of peace and goodness to spread around the world.
Ufros aleinu sukat, sukat, shelomecha, ufros aleinu sukat, sukat, shelomecha. Yalai, 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 la 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 la. Yalai, 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 la 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 la. Spread over all of us your sukkah, your sukkah of shalom. Spread over all of us your sukkah, your sukkah of shalom.
As the words for Mishaberach come to your screen, let's do tonight Slightly different version. Let's sing together the first verse and pause in between for offering names of dear ones for whom we are praying. So many here and around the world. Let's offer these beautiful words together.
מקור הברכה לאמותינו. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen.
This evening we offer prayers for Mikhail, Shmuel, Ben Yehuda, Hirsch, V'Yafa Leah, for Hechazanit, Leah Chana, Bat Rachel, for Susie Appleton and Sally Lagerquist, for Ellen Isaac, for her wrist to feel better, for Miriam Bat Leah, Rachel Bat Shulamit, for Moshe Ben Tevya, Harav Yachya Avraham Ben Miriam, Tzvi Ben Yitzchak, Elizabeth Casson, Laura Allen and Helen Brinker, for David Habib, for Sarah Leah Bat Ayala, B'Shmuel Shabtai, for Bracha Bat Zipora Utzvi Aryeh, for Barbara Sher, Tzivia Bat Chana, Wes Erba, Haley Cohen, Chana Bat Teresa, Sheila Mylov, and Rabbi Janet Bieber. For all of these beautiful ones and so many more, we offer this prayer.
מי שברך אמותינו, מקור הברכה לאבותינו. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shalema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
And Yehi Ratzon, may it be God's will and ours as well.
Amen.
Please rise for Vishamru, page 96.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. בניותם בני ישראל, עוד היא לעולם, עוד היא לעולם, עוד היא לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
Hatzi Kaddish is page 108.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה.
Amen.
וילמד יברח ירותי וימליך מלכותי. בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל. בעגלה בעגלה ובזמן קריב ויאמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מברך. לעלם ולעלמי עלמיה יתברך. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו לעילם מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה תמירן בעלמה ויאמרו אמן.
Please take a few moments for silent prayer. The Amidah, the standing prayers, always said silently in the evening, page 110 through 118. We'll conclude this section when we come to it with a prayer for peace.
Ose shalom, shalom bimromav, uyase shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru amen. Ose shalom, shalom bimromav, uyase shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru amen. Uyase shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, amen. Ose shalom, shalom bimromav, uyase shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru amen. Ve'al kol Yisrael, amen.
Page 124 of Vayechulu. Vayechulu hashamayim ve'haaretz v'chol tzevam. Vayechol Elohim bayom hashvi'i melachto asher asa. Vayishbot bayom hashvi'i mikol melachto asher asa. Vayevarech Elohim et yom hashvi'i. Vayekadesh oto ki vo shavat mikol melachto asher bara Elohim lasot. Page 134, Kaddish Shalem. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה,
אמן.
ואלמד יברח חילותי וימליך מלכותי בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי כל בית ישראל, בגלה ובזמן קריב ויאמרו, אמן. יהי שמי רבה מברך, לעולם ולעלמי עלמיה יתברך. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל לשמי לקודשה,
בריחו.
לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה דאמירן מאלמה ויאמרו, אמן. תתקבל צלותון ובעתון לכל ישראל, קדם ובהון דבשמיא ויאמרו, אמן. יהי שלום רבה בן שמיה, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ויאמרו, אמן. עושה שלום ממרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ויאמרו, amen. Please have something nearby to make a l'chaim with as we raise a glass together, page 142, to life. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei pari hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava u'v'ratzon hinchilanu, zikaron lema'aseh bereshit, ki hu yom techila lemikra'ei kodesh, zecher letziat Mitzrayim. Kivanu v'acharta, ve'otanu kidashta, mikol ha'amim, ve'shabbat kodshecha, ve'ahava u'v'ratzon, hinchalatanu, Baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh HaShabbat. L'chaim.
L'chaim.
L'chaim tovim u'l'shalom, for goodness, for life, and for peace.
Amen.
Page 166, Aleinu. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד הארץ, ומשה וקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגובה מרומים. הוא אלוהינו עינות, אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו, ככתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום והשבותה אל לבבך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת אין עוד. The bottom of 168. ככתוב בתורתך אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו In solidarity with so many who mourn, I invite you to please turn to page 184. As this week in our NER TAMID family, we are remembering Chaya Bracha bat Shmuel HaKohen, Charlotte Levy, wife of Leon, Moshe ben Anya v'Mordechai Leib, Max Hamrol, beloved father of Charlotte Hyman. He lived to 100 years. Missing him so much. Grandfather of Michael and Jeff. We are remembering Fega Bat Leib, Frances Schwartz, adored mother of Beverly Hasid, and Alan Schwartz, sister of Renee. We remember Malka Bat Rezel Vitzvi Yaakov Mala Leichter, mother of Belia Whartons, also Tanya, Yola, Mirella, and Peggy. We are remembering Yitzchak ben Hanan Esther, Paul Zentner, father of John and Lisa, and cousin to Sue Scheider. Morris Rosenstein, the dear and beloved brother of Jacob Rosenstein. Werner Karliner, Eli ben Elizabeth Yitzchak, husband of Brigitte and cousin of Susie Julius. Elsa Zentner, grandmother of John and Lisa and cousin to Sue Scheider. And Rochel Batlob, Ruth Fishman, mother of our dear Pearl Balter. We are remembering Robert Harris, Pauline Charlip, Eva Loxtonov, Jacob Weiss, Minnie Lapidus, David Ram, Robert Heyman, Frida Bonner, Burl Wolf, Rita Harris Newman, mother of our friend Betty Newman, Henry Schub, Solomon Cheba, Alex Solomon, Herman Feld, Dorothy Feld, and Clara Ethel Rosenberg. We are remembering also Herbert Raskis, beloved brother of Nancy Agronin, and we send in this first year of mourning continued wishes and condolence to the family of Lillian Volansky and Tom Lagerquist. For all of those who mourn and who remember loved ones, far too many gone in our country and in this last terrible weather event, we say Zichronam Livracha, may the memory of the righteous be forever a blessing. Page 184, these hallowed words of praise and gratitude. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, ve'alma divrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon uvyomechon uvchaye dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uvizman kariv ve'imru amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah mevarach le'alam ul'almei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yithalal shmei dekudesha brichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shlama Rabbah min shemaya v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru amen. Please be seated. Well, I was thinking earlier that our little pause was kind of like a throwback. I was raised with KQED and pledge breaks, so I was going to say we just threw in a pledge break, not that we would ever ask on Shabbat. Speaking, however, of pledges, so grateful to so many of you who participated in our Mishloach Manot package exchange. This is an annual fundraiser now in its 6th year, and all of the packages should now be safely in the mail. So let us say an extra prayer for the Postal Service that they all get to their destinations. They were sent today. Hopefully they will be to everyone before Purim. There is a prize in one of them, so when you get your blue envelope, if you are in our member circle, please open it and see if you have the winning purple ticket. There are some celebrations coming up for our extended NER TAMID family. This coming, actually tomorrow, during this week though, but especially tomorrow, is the birthday of Naomi Jaffe Ives, daughter to our beloved Ruth Jaffe. And just a couple days later, my dear Adina Jaffe Lipson, Ruthie's older daughter, will finally catch up to me in age. Every year I breathe a sigh of relief when my truly oldest friend in the world finally is the same age as I. We are 4 months apart. My darling, darling brother in Minneapolis shall turn, I won't say, on Tuesday, the 23rd. Happy early birthday, my darling Spencer. And just a few days after that is Leon Levy's birthday, but we'll wish him a happy birthday again next Shabbat. So grateful that you've stayed with us for this Shabbat. Tomorrow morning at 9:30, we will have, God willing, service on YouTube with Cantor and Rabbi Reuben. Tomorrow evening is Havdalah at 7, starting with our farewell to Shabbat that Cantor will lead us in, and then the conclusion of our Musar book, but just the conclusion of the book. We will discuss how we are feeling at the end of that segment of learning, and then look ahead to a new Musar text for our Saturday every other evening community. Next Thursday evening is Purim, sponsored by the Southside Collaborative and Beth Orr in Studio City. We are putting together a very Brady Purim. Get out your 70s fringes and beads and plaids and come and join us, please. It should be delightful. Join us on Zoom, and it will also be available on YouTube. Have I forgotten anything major other than our closing songs?
Just closing song.
Okay.
Okay.
So, friends, tomorrow, or this Shabbat, is Shabbat Truma. It is also Shabbat Zachor. It's another Shabbat that has multiple personalities. This is the Shabbat of remembrance, when we are bidden to blot out the name of Amalek, from whom Haman was a descendant. But at the same time, we are also told to never forget. So, somewhat of a typical Jewish paradox, we are to forget even as we always remember. But Parshat Truma, this portion in Exodus, has a beautiful phrase in it. God says to Moses, as he begins the instructions for the desert tabernacle, "Build for me a holy place, that I may dwell within them." And the idea is, when we hear them, that when we build a holy place in our hearts, in our homes, in our communities, across the miles, using the technology that we have, God comes to dwell more closely. The Shekhinah comes to dwell just that much more closely in our hearts and homes and world. So this beautiful idea of build for me a sanctuary, a holy place, that I may dwell within them, is a lovely, lovely notion. And bless Debbie Friedman, who wrote a song, I think, for every occasion. I am going to do something I have not done in a long time, and never in this medium. I am going to go and sit at the piano.
And so that you can see her, we're going to do something we've never done before, and go to camera 2. We're still working on the audio, so one moment. My friends, we seem to be bitten by the sound demons here. Eli, so I really would, I don't quite know what to do, everyone. Okay, so Eli, take the camera and aim it over at Shana. Take that camera. Let's try that one. Okay, go ahead.
From the top?
From the top.
Did anything come? Okay. Well, take two. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.